Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special stream. We are doing something different today. We are not just starting up from the runway or anything, but today we are doing basic. Gonna tell you how to plan your flight and everything on SimBrief also, and we are also having ATC as well and VATSIM. But if you are not using VATSIM, just you want to use the SimBrief thing, you can also follow this flight. So as you can see, we are on the main menu. Nothing to click on here. We will click on the world map. But before we do that, just make sure that you have one thing done already, that you have a SimBrief account on SimBrief site and you have a flight plan filed up there. As you can see, for me, this is my SimBrief site. I logged in. If you haven't still got one, you can sign in free of cost. Nothing to do here. Make an account, then go to dispatch here. In dispatch, you can choose new flight down here and then add up all your details and everything, such as the aircraft. Aircraft is, I'm putting up airline is AIC, that is Air India, tag number, departure runway, arrival runways, You should have these, and then the aircraft type, which one you want to get. It will give you everything, which runway you are coming, which runway you are going. For example, we already have mine. As you can see, I will load up my flight that will be for today. For today, I'm having an AIC, which is Air India 441. I'm flying for a VOHS, that is Hyderabad airport. And we will be going to Mumbai. And Fenix A320 is the aircraft type. I will be taking off from runway 09 right, and we will be landing on runway 32. But if you're flying on VATSIM, this may vary. There will be wind conditions and everything. And when you spawn and you get clearance from the ATC tower, they might give you some another run before landing and takeoff. But right now, we don't have any tower from Hyderabad when we are taking off, but we will be having one tower in Mumbai when we land. So we got to see if we still have 32 in the system or it will change, but we will be taking off from 09 right. Okay, so this is done. Everything is done here. Flight has been generated already. Okay, nothing to worry about here. So going back to the game, and wait, let me now just... Okay, we will still keep it on that one. Okay, so aircraft types, I will use Air India livery today, Phoenix. And now you can search either the airport here, VOHS, or it's in India. So I will go up here, zoom in here, and this is VOHS. So what I do is I spawn in this runway, this airport, and pick up a stand. And there are numerous stands here in Hyderabad airport. There will be numerous on the airport. You will be taking off, or there might be very low. Always depends on your choice which you want to take. So I have got an airport chart ready for me as well. You can see this, which runways and charts do I have to take, and I will go for these stands. You see there, 1 2 3 4 5, those are on the K sides down here. So I will pick one out of these, gate number 2. So this will be my departing, and I will not add any arrival points or anything. I will just click on fly. So now we will wait for the sim to load. Now remember, till this thing is loading, we do have this thing put up, that is our flight plan on SimBrief, and it has all these other things such as your CI, which is your cost index, your flight altitude cruise for today. The highest you will be going for 34,000. Also the temperature, your tropos, your ZF weights and everything. And this is your flight route. As you can see, we will be taking off doing a curve. And then these will be the points, those will be there. So now we wait till we load into the system. Phoenix system will be starting in the background shortly. And let me put up some chill music till we get in the air. In fact, look, too low bandwidth for streaming and everything, so don't worry. We have got our Google Maps running in the background. As you can see, they will be loading images. So this is the default condition of my aircraft. It might be different from you, but you can always change that in the settings menu down here if you once load up. So basically we spawned at gate number 2 at this airport. Currently there are just a few aircrafts with us. We do want to initiate flight sim.traffic. It's not for you guys, just for me. You are doing this experiment, don't do that. For just flight, we just enabled this one, FS traffic. It's for our liking, not for you guys. Okay, this is a bit strange. You can see we are on this airport, but it seems like we are left out of this airport. We have to go through here. I don't know if this barrier will... What is this? Okay, we might have to go all the way through here. What the hell? Could be a spawn somewhere there. और पाजी कैसे हो? एकदम बढ़िया. Wait, we will try to go back to the main menu and spawn somewhere there, guys. It has put up in a different runway right now. That was really strange. Okay, so we will park at gate 50 right now, and for us we are on VATSIM, so we will note it down gate 50. That was really strange. It spawned us somewhere else. So this is my Phoenix running through. It got set up. It's already starting my Phoenix program in the background. So now we're just waiting to spawn at the airport. Okay, so we spawned at the airport back now. Hopefully we will be at the right stance now. Okay, yeah, we are on the right stance now. I don't know what was that. They spawned us back there somewhere. Something pretty wrong with that thing. Okay, anyways. So default one, I have changed some settings down there. बाजी एक साल की बात है, फिर हम भी गेम खेलेंगे. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर, कोई नहीं. So we have spawned at gate 50 right now. You can see there will be a gate 50 tagger down there. So how do we start the Phoenix? First of all, I will go down here, press 4 times 0. That is the default password for each and every Phoenix one. If you're starting for the first time, go to settings and set up your SimBrief names and all. There should be a SimBrief ID that will be on that side, in profiles. Just put it here so that it will be connected. If you have Navigraph subscription, that should also be put it here. And that is all if you want to do on SimBrief. So after you have done this thing and you have filed up a flight plan on that one, you can simply return to the main screen, do a middle tap, and it should load your flight plan from the SimBrief site. So we are flying from VOHS to this one. This is our flight plan today, and you can also check out the weather and QNH there. For me, the QNH is 1014. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my external power because it was available. There goes my external power, and I'm going to turn on my batteries. After doing these two things, second thing that I'm going to do is turn on my signs. Those are emergency signs and everything to armed and on. I will keep it to armed. It's up to your preference. I will turn on my no smoking sign to auto, and my seatbelt signs will be going on. Navs and logos will be going on. In second position, crew oxygen supply will be going on, and I will be turning on ground controls for now because I'm not taking off. And with that thing, I will turn on my navs. This ADRSS will be sent onto navs. I will still keep my fuel pumps off because I still have to fill the fuel. As you can see, currently there is 9,500 and something fuel, but we are gonna fill it up in a few seconds. And this is auto check and everything. They're checking PKM pressures, expanders and everything, but they will all be fixed once we get starting to engines. So this is the start thing. 7 minutes for this thing to align. It might happen a touch quicker. So now that we have checked out here, इतना सब अभी भी बहुत है, देखते जाओ. There will be a lot more. So QNH is, you can check down here, is QNH Q1 1014 is the QNH here. So we will turn 1014 on here as well as on the second one. This is the Phoenix thing, you have to do it on both. So now our QNH is the airport QNH. So I will go back here, ground services, I will click on it, and I will connect the jetway. So there is the jetway coming in now. And there you go. Now the jetway is connected. Now masses and balances. Now this is where you load passengers and your cargoes and everything in the plane. You click on load aircraft. It will automatically pick up the word from SimBrief. Now this is real time. Real time will take 22 minutes. You want to do it faster, it will take 7 minutes. Real time is like if we want to have some real experience about things and everything. But right now we want to do Insta because we're just showing you. For you, it can be fast or real time if you want to enjoy the real experience. So we go for Insta. As you can see, it says boarding complete, and once the boarding complete, this will go off, because now the boarding is complete. You don't need anything. There is an aircraft that is just going out there without us completing our VATSIM. Yes, miss. And we will do one more thing. We will connect our VPilot, that is for VATSIM. Connected flight plan. I will fire it from the server. Okay, wait. It didn't file it from the server because it's not connected. I'll just check once more. Amsterdam, no, we will go with VATSIM server. Let's try to connect to VATSIM server. Connecting to network, no, that server is also not connecting. I don't know what's happening to these servers nowadays. They are not working good. Germany 1. We will wait for this thing to get out till then. So now that your passengers are up, trying to connect once more. But it looks like no VATSIM today for us due to some problems in VATSIM server. Yeah, anyways, could it be because of this one? Let me just check once more. Turning on my VATSIM, and in the meantime putting up some songs for you guys. Yeah, so now let me just check once more if performing version checks and everything. Just let me check once more. So it's checking for updates and model matchmaking, VATSIM. Okay, it says everything is good, so let me try to connect once more. Connected to network, now it's connected, so FSS is the real thing. Fetching data from server, it's already filed on that VATSIM file, and we will file this plan. So music will go because now I'm trying to tell you. So we are now connected on VATSIM right now, and I can see nothing out here, so we will leave this one out here. Now we will head down here, clicking on FMC. Everything looks good. Plan is upgraded to the latest one, and MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and then we will go into our flight initials, the first left one, and we will request this one because we already have our SimBrief ID connected. So just requesting this one will put up every data from SimBrief in here. So there you go, AIC VOHS to VABB, that is that thing. So now this is only the initial part. It says that your flight plan has been put it in here, but still we have to insert each and everything. So going to initials and now requesting our initial flight plans. That will go on the FMCU and everything, our route plans and everything. It will take a time. So here it is, VOHS to this thing, and VOPB Pune is going to be our alternate airport in case we don't land there. Flight number AIC 441, that we already know. Cost index, remember this thing from this site. Cost index 5. So we are going to put our cost index 5 in here, and our cruise altitude was flight level 340. So just punch it 340 or 34,000, it's up to your preference. This is complete, cost index and everything. Then moving on to the second page. These are your ZF weights and your zero center weight. Where do you find them? You find them here. You see, we filed up something down here. After the passengers were loaded in Phoenix, and it was 56.7 is your ZF weight, So 56.7 down there. And what was your zero fuel weight? It's 28.5. So 28.5. It's 56.7 slash 28.5. So it's there. We will scratch it into the books here. And now your actual fuel will be appearing here. So it's 6080. So make it in decimals, it will be 6.1. 6.1. And we will put it in block fuel. So that is your primary things being done. Okay, and we will turn the QNH to Unicom, that is 122.800. It's always 122.800 for Unicom, where you can communicate with other aircrafts. So now that your zero fuel weights, your initials have been put in, the next things comes to flight plan. So here is your flight plan and everything. And here we will do one more thing. We will calculate our preferences, VREFs and everyone speed. So we are taking off runway 09 right. VOHS, we will autofill these conditions. Our flaps will be flaps +1. Force toga, we will do no toga. Anti-icing off, packs will be off while taking off. And these weights, and then the QNHs and the weather, those also will be auto. So now calculating, we will get this data out here. Take off runway 09s and everything. You can see 1 up 0.0. 65 is a flex temperature. Now we put it in here in pref pages. So 1 up 0.0. So nothing on up means it's gonna be 0.0. 65 was our flex temp. 65 is the flex temp. And now we check out how much accelerated are given there. 2970. So 2970 on internal acceleration out, and 2970 slash 2970 on reduced thrust and acceleration. Altitude varies in most places. You can check them out on maps, such as for me, I've got this map. If I go down here to charts, for this map you will find that the trans altitude for this place is 7000. On many maps it will differ. For Mumbai it's 4000, for some else place it's different. For Delhi it's 4000, for my place Kashmir is 13,500. It varies on different things, but right now transitional altitude for Hyderabad is 4000. So we will keep it at 4000 plus. We will check where we are right now. We are on gate 50. We will take up this one later. So it's gonna be 7000 trans altitude for this place. And last but not the least, the speeds. 129, 140, 140. So 129 is V1, where we will just start our things. 140, where we will start rotating and pulling our yoke back to lift up, and 140 should be the climb speed as well. So it says 140, you can put it in there or keep it auto. Okay, so now this page is almost done. So now comes your departures and your arrivals. While on your left, okay, so we have got someone on our left here. Name will appear soon. It does take some time, but it's on, so it will appear soon. Yes, we will generate traffic. Look at this, these things will now start getting into grooves, and original air traffics will be starting to come in. Okay, so we will hit the flight plan. Okay, now you can do the arrival flight plan or approach later also in the air, but it's recommended that you do it now. But takeoff will be done right now. So for takeoff we will click on this L1 VOHS and then test our depart. So for depart, we are departing today on runway 09 right. And now comes the things. These are called SIDs. While you're coming in, they are called stars, and while you're departing, they are called SIDs. And then there are transactions. Transactions are the other part where you tell you can fly through this transaction. It means the route. You can follow this route. but states are the points which you have to take in the start. So in that case, if we go to SimBrief, you can check it has given us that you can climb to flight level from the runway straight to flight level 340, but you have to take this TAMI V7 SID. So now we search for TAMI V7. That is gonna be our SID. GG, वही है. Okay. TAMI V7. So I click on TAMI V7. It gets here. Now it says, do you need any trans? We check it. We have a trans. Go dep. You see, after this transaction there is a trans. So I put in trans go dep. That comes in the transaction is in. I insert this data. So now everything has been settled down here. There was a discontinuity that disappeared right up to the mark. Now there are ways to check this out. Check this out. Alt and then click on this one. You will check this one. You see, this is your flight route. A small indication of where it is going, how it is. Just turn this circle to plan, range up to your preference, and now I will just keep pulling that up. So you see my plane will be taking off from there, next point, then there, then circling around, and then we will be going on from here to go up and all. And there is no discontinuity in this flight plan. And we will also 019er taking off. Okay, Shivaji is also already taking off. Oh, I don't see him. Why is that so? Anyway, so you see this flight plan and everything that is down there. Now comes the second thing. That is our arrival. So we click on VABB and then click on the R1, that is arrival. These are the different ILSs and VORs and everything. Those will be available on this airport. Try to get the ILS first. In case there is no ILS, you can go for VORs and other things. So in my case, I don't have an ILS on 32, so I will be taking VOR 32. This is my approach, VOR. And then it says, do we have some star coming in? So let me check out. For me, there is no star, but there is a trans. But this doesn't show any trans right now. So I have to check if this point Godap is already on my route plan or anything. So I insert it, go back to my flight plan, and there will be a discontinuity for sure, I think. No, there is no discontinuity. So you see, that is Godap. So means no, Dogup. We have to check Dogup. Is there any Dogup? Yeah, there is Dogup. So PP and Dogup, and in this discontinuity we have to clear. Insert. Okay, so it's good. It says straight to that one VOR points to runway 32, 33, 38. So they will be going on straight to there, and this is the go around and then manuals. So I inserted this plan, and when do I start my descent? There will be a point also here. Look, TC, it's the type of top of climb, and for my descent there will be a TD. So when I reach this point TD after look T, I will start my descent before PPN. Okay. So I'm gonna just quickly check off if you can see this one, if my flight plan is working okay on the descent. So this is our taking off, going there, Teze, Godip, Lukti, and for Lukti we will start descent. This is the descent. You see this white line? This is where I start descending. PPN, Dokup. That is GD, means where you put up your descent phase and you activate your approach phase. So it's a straight route from here to VOR to last runway down there. There will be different runway frequency down here and your headings, directions and everything. So now that my flight plan is complete, all these things are complete. I will prepare myself. Let's go on this one. Frequency squawk code is not given to us, but we will turn on our radio now and keep squawk code on 2000 for now, and we'll put it on TA. So everything else is now okay. Putting this one to your PFD mode, ARC mode. So now I will turn on, first of things is my beacon, put on my ground controls, and I will turn on my fuel pumps before doing anything else, because now my fuel was filled, I can utilize that fuel. So first and foremost thing, I will start my APU master switch and wait for a text to appear down here that will say flaps open. See flaps open, which means that there are APU flaps down here. Those are now open, so I can now turn on my APU master switch. So I will go back to the upper one, and then there is the start for APU. While I push the start, you will hear APU coming on. You can see that smoke coming out of APU. And now I can put up the main screen for flight now, because we don't need to see that page for now. And you hear it, APU is fully up, and we will just check it out. So if you can see down here, if you put on this APU button, APU is now 100%. Okay, so now the APU is 100%. I can turn on my APU bleeds, and when my APU is on, external power can go off. We don't need external power right now, because server कौन सा है आपका? Apache server तो अपना ही होता है. Wait, let me check the server for my friend. Here we go. Apache weather live रखना क्योंकि मैं ATC पे हूँ. Okay. So now my APU is on, my master switch is on, each and everything is on, which means now I am not using my external power anymore. So what I can do now is go to my ground controls, turn off ground GPU. That was the ground GPU is a small chart down here. As you can see, there is a wire connecting from the ground to this one. And now that I kit it off, that wire is off, that thing is gone now. Second thing is wheels and chocks. You see these wheels, chocks on the wheel span here, down there, and then this thing. Come on, get off already. Get out now, this warning will take time. So wheels and chocks, when I get it off, the cones will appear, disappear, this thing will appear. So now that means I'm ready for my pushback and my engine start. So I will connect my tug now. This is the tug. And on the second control, while the tug is getting on, I will do two things. Check out the company message on here. ETSU, AOC menu, and received messages. That will say load sheet, that everything has been loaded. You accept it. Yeah, we are following with this one. So your load sheet is good. You can put up some initial altitude out here. That is up to your preferences. For me, I will not put up anything. I will go direct to 34,000, but it's your preference. You can put up to the first point, second point, or any height you like. While on ATC is different, they will give you some height, but right now I'm putting 34,000. Okay, so now our tug that is now connected. So before starting the pushback, I will keep the ignition switch to start, and I will not push up the engine on now. We will start it once we start pushing back. So now the tug is fully connected down there. You can see lining up. Okay, buddy. The tug is fully connected. I will just release my parking brakes. And now that my parking brakes is released, I will press the start to start pushing back. Now once the pushback starts, I will start up engine. And also I will do an announcement on the SimBrief. Hyderabad traffic, this is Air India 441 pushing back and starting engines from stand 50. So now I will go all the way back there in. Now I will use this thing all the way. And we can see random views down there. He is waiting and we will pick up Echo. There's over there thing. So now I've started my engines. My first engine is getting started. Schizo, hey! What's up, Schizo Gaming? How are you here, man? Thank you so much for coming in. I'm turning my tug towards the left side now. How are you, man, Schizo? Welcome, brother. After a long time no see. Yeah, I'm on YouTube currently for the past 4 to 5 months now. I don't usually stream on Facebook that much. That's the reason. So now guys, we are pushing back, and as soon as we get to this yellow line, I will stop my tug. There you go, stopping tug. That random views guys with us today. Now that the tug is stopped, I will push on my parking brakes. And of course that tug, we don't need that tug anymore. You can see me, yeah, I can see you. No worries. So now this tug is off. I have to turn on my engine number 2 as well. One is good and spoiled, so let's turn on engine number 2. Look, the one engine is at 20% now, 18 to 20%. And now we are waiting for engine number 2 to start. And now you see engine number 2, it's finally starting to bleed. Been following you on YouTube though. Facebook is, I know Facebook is, it's very messy, so I don't do on Facebook now. I play in between but not too much. Mainly on YouTube. That's my thing now. It's full of those cringy contents and everything. Okay, so you can check the engines are now good and grooving. They are available. So once they are available, we can do a few things. We can turn up our weather prediction radars and our simple radars.
Traffic.
You can see it's already saying traffic because there are some aircraft near us. Some aircraft taking up before us. There is a lot of movement out here. That's why this traffic alert. Look at that. Look at that. There are a lot of aircrafts down here. That is why that traffic warning just came up. So we will be just starting our taxi, but before taxi, what you are, I'm going to get banned on FP. You keep getting banned on FP, that's really bad thing to stay. So now that my engines are fully up, first thing you do is get your engines back to norm, go back up there, turn off your APU bleeds, turn off your master switch. So before we taxi now, what we are going to do, we are going to check out a few things, few controls. Click on this flight control button here. And we didn't add any radar pitch today, so it will be okay. Clicking my ups, you can see these panels moving. It's full. Down, it's working good. Left, it's working good. Right, it's working good. Radars left, it's working good. Radar right, it's working good. People can handle the see begin and nothing like that, brother. So now we have checked each and every control out here. It's okay, controls are fine. So we will put our auto brakes to max. Front spoilers will be armed, and last but not the least will be our flaps. We will put them down on to 1. There you see flaps coming out. These are the checklists you need to do before taxiing. So before taxiing, checklist is complete. There will be another VOHS message down here for load sheet. That is some fault in that thing, it gets it twice, but we are okay with that. So now that every of these things is done, every of those things is done, and these are the complete checklist before you try to taxi. Auto brakes are max, signs are on, cabins are ready, spoilers are armed, flaps are to take off position, and TO configuration, we will just push it here. It's the button here, and it says it's normal. So all green, no blue. Have a good stream, bro. I have to go for a bit, hopefully back, so no worries. Take care, buddy. Thank you for coming in. So now this checklist is complete. Oh my god, an Indigo just ran in. And it's a real player, my god, it's a real player. Having an Indigo in front of me. Okay. That was close, man. Anyways, so now everything out here is done. I will turn on my clock. Chronos will be on when we get on the runway. So chronos will be off. TSTRA, I think we are ready for taxi. So Hyderabad traffic, this is Air India 441, taxiing and holding short over runway 09 right via Echo, crossing runway 09 left. So we are good for this. So we will turn on our taxi lights. This is the first one. In case you're flying at night, you also need your runway turn lights, but right now there is bright light outside. So just the taxi lights, and let's start. Parking brakes will be released. Let's go. So everything is good and order here. That Indigo plane just came in. It's a really strange runway right now, guys, that we are taking. We have to go from Echo, then outer, then inner. Guys, if you are here for the first time, please do like, do subscribe. We need other videos. So our flight plan was filed, everything was good. We will be climbing to our max altitude. Random Views is already in the air for Mumbai. There you can see him. We're not following center line right now. We should be following center line. And look at the number of aircrafts that are taking off here. There are a lot of aircrafts taking off here, guys. Do remember, while you're taxiing, only taxi lights should be on, nothing more than that. Right, this was that, but currently we do have a straight runways. We do have to taxi a bit on, look, this is Echo, we have to taxi a bit on runway 29 left, and so if a runway is coming up just as on my right soon, what do? You turn on your strobes, these things up here. While entering an active runway, your strobes will always be on. Now my sentry is good, but this thing sentry is a bit broken. Anyways, I can see an aircraft in front of me, but that's not on VATSIM, I guess. And I will take a right here, backtracking on this runway because we have to. That's the only way. Hopefully no traffic. We will check rights, we will check crafts. So this is runway 09. left, we are taking off on 09 right. So 09 right is that runway across us. There is no taxiway here, that is strange. God's bye, what's up, kya hal chal? So my QNHs are checked, everything is checked. As you can see, this is the final point where we will head up to the runway. I don't know why this Indigo plane is standing there. Runway is almost 20,000, he is on his way. Guys, we have got a couple of choices here, but we will take the first one. We got a couple of choices here, but we will take the first one to go out. So guys, this yellow line down here is the hold short point. We will hold short here before lining up runway 09 right. Okay, so before getting on the runway, make sure that your landing lights are full, your nose light is full, your packs are off. They will be initiated once you get on the runway, and everything else is good. All green, no blue. So before takeoff, chest list, flaps armed, spoilers armed, brakes to max, lights on, nose lights on, ECAM all green, no blue. So everything is good. So let's go. We are ready for takeoff, guys. So let's line up with the runway. Hyderabad traffic, this is Air India 441 lining up and taking off runway 09 right. Okay, आपने लेफ्ट से किया था, right. So we did announce on the VATSIM and I don't think there was any traffic here. So my TCAS will now go on to TARA as I'm about to take off. So let's line up with runway 09 right. Okay, so now we are lined up with runway 09 right. We will come to a full stop. The chronos will go on both sides. So chronos is on. There we go. So everything is good. All pressures are good, lights are good. Yes, so 40% throttle. You can check this out, 40% throttle, around 40% will be the throttle down here. And it should stabilize, there you go, 37, 38. And so it's stabilized. Releasing my brakes. Pushing down on the yoke. No worries, Paji. So below the line, thrust to toga. Notes have been crossed. Pushing back on the yoke. And V1 and rotate. So gently trying to lift off. Smooth takeoff. Yeah, gears up. Because it's supposed to climb, we will turn on gears up. We will go into autopilot straight away so that we don't have to worry about things today. as I'm explaining to you. So it's a beautiful climb today. Out of the beautiful Hyderabad airport, there is highway, and we will turn on our packs back on since now we have taken off pretty smooth. So you can see Yoga still says I am to climb, but we have to keep on because we will be having some turns here. First a left hand turn. Nice, thank you lots man. And then there will be like symmetrical turns. Flaps are still on because we are gaining speed now. And I will now disarm my speed brakes, which were ground spoilers now. You can see the speed is now coming somewhere here. And we're climbing, so what I will do is I will pull my flaps up now. There you go, flaps are now up, so no restrictions on the speed now. So now we will be turning towards this left hand side. This left hand turn will be completed. And I will make this announcement now. Hyderabad traffic, this is Air India 441 airborne and crossings 0604340. So that was us telling the traffic down here that we are airborne. We are crossing 6,000 for 34,000. That is our queue. You see this blinking, which means we have crossed our standard altitude. We will go standard on both sides of the altimeter. We are now standard. This you do after you cross your standard altitude at that place. Reaching cruise. Okay, Advai is already on the cruise. There are other aircrafts down there in the vicinity. And look at that beautiful VTI, which is Vistara here. Came from Delhi and it might be landing here. Yeah, it might be landing here. So now you see we are good, crossing 10,000. Our landing lights will come off and our nose lights will come off. That's the only thing that comes off while we cross 10,000. Another left hand turn. And now what we do is not a long flight today, 343 kilometers, not a long flight. As we are performing this turn, I will now see that my height is good enough. My throttles will go back to climb phase. So climb phase is this one here. You see CL, dropping it down to CL. And it will change from here to CL. Look, thrust climb. Now thrust is on climb, so we're climbing easily now. So takeoff was smooth from Hyderabad. Hopefully it will be smooth in Mumbai. There was tower earlier, but now it's gone. Hopefully Baker knows now what I was talking about. You can see crossing 15,000. I will turn on my AirPods to get airphone information and will increase the power. It's a smooth climb, as you can see. You see, why is that altitude down there and this thing is decreasing? Because there is a constraint that is coming up. Let me tell you why. You see, this constraint, till this point, HS123, I can't go above this altitude. So, which means that till we reach this point HS1 to 3 we will be on this altitude 16,000. You can cross it manually also, but we will keep the system once. No one likes very sad no Paji, distance, this distance is never in kilometers, it's in nautical miles. देख रहे हो NM 327 nautical miles, never in kilometers. वो जो टेक ऑफ स्पीड है वो भी किलोमीटर्स में नहीं, वो नॉट्स में है. इट्स नेवर इन किलोमीटर्स इन एयर सिस्टम्स. मैंने किलोमीटर्स कहा था. ओह माय बैड, सॉरी. So now we are cruising. Yeah, my bad guys if I said that. You see the seatbelt signs, we're gonna turn them off now because we are now cruising. So there we go. Seatbelt signs are now off. And we are cruising at 16,000 for now because there is the restriction. And if you have an avigraph situation, it would open up each and everything for you and show you where you are connecting with Navigraph and everything. But unfortunately, we don't have. Hopefully one day we will, but for now we don't have. So we work on the actual routing and load our things out here. So this is our things. We are coming from here, Hyderabad, just about cruising now. We will be crossing all these points, crossing over Pune and then reaching Mumbai. Two guys out here, one is me and then other is Avi, who is way ahead of me now. So my restrictions is still there. How far is my restriction? Another 24 nautical miles. Someday, Paji, someday you will fly real plane. Paji, दे दो यार कोई. एक आधी ट्राई दे दो कोई. लेके भाग जाऊंगा मैं इधर उधर से कोई. Anyways, that was just chill for a guy. Nothing serious, don't clip it. We are not going to steal any plane. I can slow down. Up to you, Paji. आप इस वक्त मुझसे आए हो तो आपकी स्पीड मुझसे ज़्यादा ही है. मुझे भी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है 16,000 की. That's why my speed is not increasing. If you want, I can break this restriction, but I don't want to go against the rules. Let's keep the restriction because you see, restriction के बाद है 29,800 and then 34,000 top of climb. Only 2.82, 84, and then we start descending again. Mumbai Airport 32 will be the landing one today. ओके ना वैटसिम पे हो आप, में नहीं हो तो यू टर्न मार के आपके पास आ सकते हो. ये बात तो है. ये बात तो है। चप्पा So guys, we are just trying to see. There is an aircraft behind me. 10 nautical miles. Wow. There you go. So we will be just crossing this point, and after crossing this point we will start climbing again, guys. So this point is almost coming up. It's below me, it's above me actually, 1000. Oh my god, 200 knots on this thing. अच्छा ये बताओ ये कितना आ रहा है ठीक है स्पीड आपकी? देखो ना मेरी 396 से बहुत कम है. So guys, as you can see, I am just about to cross this point and it should start cruising again to Tamin. Tamin should be 29,000. So here we go, we just crossed this point and I think it will start going up in a second here. Wait a minute, see, it crossed that point and it automatically started going up now. There you go. So you see this blue line appearing, Tamin. So it says till that point we should reach our cruise altitude, but we will not. It will keep on going in front. Cruise altitude 34 down here now. That is too much. Let's use full power again. We're gonna do one thing, just one thing. Traffic. Never mind, it's off. I was thinking to turn it off, but it did got off automatically. Left 420 degree, oh my god. Haji is slowing down for me too much. There are still flights behind me down there. Yeah, a lot of flights here. Lots of points here, PPN, dog up. Oh, okay, I'm over beat Maharashtra. Okay, पाजी हो गए. मेरा भी ऐसे अब स्पीड बड़ी होगी. ये से 440 आ गई अब तो. Beat Maharashtra. मेरे यहाँ से जा रहा है, यहाँ से मुंबई स्ट्रीट। So we are cruising, guys. We are cruising. So we are cruising, guys. दो मिनट देना पाजी, मैं आ रहा हूँ। आप अभी भी मेरे सामने नहीं आए हो कहीं, पता नहीं क्यों। Okay, Rajiv, we are back. Descending? कौन descending? थोड़ा राइट में हूँ आपके, पर आप भी नहीं दिख रहे हो। लोल, पता नहीं पाजी ये क्या हो गया, मेरे इसमें ऑफ हुआ, क्या हुआ? Anyways guys, ये तो बुरी चीज़ है इस गेम की। Why are we like that? So we're having some headwind, guys, which is bad. We are climbing to 34,000, almost there. So guys, now that our half the climb is done, we should do our descending phases and everything. So for descending, you can see QNH will be 10-10. So going to preps page again. Next phase, and then next phase. So this is your approach phase. Destination data you have to put in here. QNH was 10 right now at Mumbai. Temperature at Mumbai is 34 degrees Celsius. So let's put in 34 here as temperature. Now this is magnitude of the wind and everything down there. So it's going to be this one, 320 by 07 knots. So 320 by 07 knots. Put it here, 20 by 07. Now trans altitude, I told you for Mumbai it's 4000, so 040. 4000 for Mumbai. Now comes Baro. That is at what altitude should the aircraft tell you whether you should land or go for a go around. It all depends on charts. So let me show you this Baro thing on the chart. Okay. So wait a second. There we go. So now you can see my screen. This is the chart for Mumbai of runway VOR32 runway 2. So we will be coming through these approaches. This is the VOR frequency 116.6 for Mumbai. BBB is the fix that we are going to be using later. Remember this fix BBB. But now if you come down here, you will check out the altitudes. If you're coming straight without a CDF and with a CDS, means set directed flow, it's going to be 650. So we will go back there and put 650 as our minimum barrows. And next page, engine out acceleration. This is your go around altitude. You read here, miss approach, climb straight ahead to 2600, then climb right turn joining VOR, holding at 3700. So it will be 3700 or ATC, but since there is no ATC, we will put it 3700 down here. So this is your go around altitude. कोई ना एयरपोर्ट पे मिलते हैं और फ्लाई करोगे सिर्फ एक बजी नहीं, इसके बाद शायद एक और फ्लाई करके छोड़ जाऊंगा मुंबई टू दिल्ली डायरेक्ट. So guys, you see, now this is destination data that we have already put in up, right? This whole thing is fixed. Now coming to RadNav, there are a few things in RadNav. Your always frequencies and everything. It has disappeared because there is no point out here. So 116, if you remember this VOR, what was it saying? 116.6. So this is your VOR, and what direction you will be heading in here is going to be down here, 321. See, that is the last one. So it's going to be F321. That is my ingoing, this one. And when it comes to fix, just click on any point and then fix info. Fix info will be BBB. And I was telling you in Mumbai. Now radial, what radial you will be flying into the airport is going to be 321. That was the radial I will be flying in. And now radius, how much radius you want? I want a radius of 80 nautical miles. So 80 nautical miles before that one, and flying towards this direction, which is like around 100 and something. Start a descent. Okay, maybe setup कर लूँगा उसका फिर कोई नहीं, ठीक है भाजी. And now that everything is here is sorted, I will go to this screen. If you can see my other screens, there we go, SimBrief. After this flight we will be having another flight, so I'm gonna do planning of SimBrief for my next flight. If you guys want to see how I do it, let's check it out. So this is my current flight that I am doing right now, but new flight for SimBrief. Click on this one. Look at that interface, really changed. Oh my god, that is something new. You see map on this side, and this is what you're gonna be doing. So I will be going with AIC 441. We will be departing VABB. We will be going VIDP. So it will show just in a second when we select the aircraft type. A20 in see, but we will change the aircraft. It's still not the same that we need. There you go, A20 and A320, right? Fly by wire. So this is done. CSI, Constant Texas Auto and everything down here. We will be taking off from runway 32, same runway, and arriving on runway 28. Everything else is auto. This is the distance, these are the points and everything. So we will save this flight. Is that really SimBrief? I don't know why I feel like this thing. This is how you do it. Papa Baji face cam kiya karo aap. Big fan Whitey. Hello Baji, hello. Big fan Whitey, ये name sorry यार पहली बार सुना मैंने. इसके हम देखते हैं सर. बीन पाजी, ओके. पाजी ये नाम क्यों चेंज कर दिया? Why did you change the name? अजी फेस कैम क्या कर रहे हैं आप? क्यों नहीं कर रहे फेस कैम? फिर इंटरनेशनल करो ना. इंटरनेशनल. Okay, so guys, you can see check approach selection. Why does it says? Because we are just selecting of 32 as a viewer. That is going to be tough. So our descent altitude. Before Pune, we will start our descent. So we are at 34,000 right here. So we will increase our speed a bit, guys. .81. You can do this to increase the speed to the limits. 0.81 is the limit for speed or anything. लोग आ गए अपने अकाउंट से. वाह बाजी वाह. और आरिफ बाजी टच पर हो गए आपको. टच पर कुछ पर अच्छा ट्विच पर पता नहीं बाजी कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे. आई डोंट नो. Haji, are you doing it on Twitch? Do you see me, Dr. Bean? नहीं इसके बाद नहीं कर रहे हो भाजी अभी. अभी नहीं कर रहे वो. जहाँ पे टच नहीं चलता. पाजी आरी पाजी ने तो आज एपेक्स इतनी खेली सुबह भाई साहब. बहुत एपेक्स खेली आज हमने. So कंपनी मैसेज आ चुका है हमारे पास गाइस. दिस विल बी द कंपनी मैसेज फ्रॉम Air India, which will be ASC OPS. Oops. It says you are delaying send hiccups for 9 minutes. So there is some delay on hiccups, but we are good with that. So our descent is like 60 nautical miles now, and you see that area, that is 80 miles. कल से कम पर 7 और अरे मेरा आज का पता नहीं, मुझे ड्रॉप मिल गया शायद, ड्रॉप मिल जाए, बाकी सब मस्त है ना भाजी। आपको पता है अभी यहाँ बहुत कम लोग उड़ रहे हैं। एक बंदा आ रहा है पुनीत करके मुंबई, एक में हूँ एक मुशफिक, which has no flight plan but he's at Bangalore right now. He flew from Bangalore, I think. What is he doing? 36,000 पे उड़ रहा है और उसका कोई फ्लाइट प्लान नहीं है। हाँ 3 आवर किया था आज भी। रुको इसको रेंडमली आप देखिए वो रे। As we are going to put up a message to someone who is flying in the air also. Let's put him a message. So VATSIM पे मैसेज कर सकते हैं .msg, then the aircraft name IGO 335. Sending him hi. He's Indigo 335. Flying on my right hand side. Now it's up to him when he sees that message. I see you now, I see you too. Good. So that is random views, guys. 12,000 already. He is way at, but still he is visible now. And we are about to reach Pune, guys. Main city of Pune. फ्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं ना? नहीं, फ्रेंड्स में शायद पुनीत आ रहा है अपोजिट, मगर ये अपने वाला पुनीत का पता नहीं मुझे। वो और मैं ऑलमोस्ट सेम टाइम पे पहुंचेंगे एयरपोर्ट पे। अब उसका व्यू और कौन सा मुझे नहीं पता, पूछना पड़ेगा। बड़ा प्लेन भी है तो जल्दी डिसेंड करना पड़ता भाई, इतना जल्दी। मेरा डिसेंट देखो अभी कितना दूर है। मेरा डिस्टेंस खाली 100 and something. If you're watching this, look how do I descend? I don't do self descents or anything. If you don't get this marker now, the simple way to descend is, for example, if I am on 34,000, right? Get that 34 into 3, which is like 102 plus 10 means 112. So I will descend when I am on 112, right? It's 112, right? 34 is 102 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 102 plus 10 of that approach faces and everything, 112. So if I'm on 34,000 and I don't have this marker appearing or anything because I'm not flying the Phoenix on something else, I will start descending at 112 nautical miles away from the airport. So destination 112, It's 19 here. When it sounds 112, I will start my descent on automatic or managed. If I do it on managed, I will keep my descent rate around say 800 to 1000 fpm per minute, not more than that. Because you will see now auto also, if I put it on auto when I reach this point, you will see what the descending rate will be. There will be a dot here that I should follow. It will show you what should be my descending rates and everything. Okay, no worries भाजी आप लोग, पर थोड़ा सा हाइट रखना while coming into मुंबई. आप कौन से रनवे पे उतर रहे हो? अगर आप 27 पे उतर रहे हो ना तो थोड़ी सी हाइट रखना, बिकॉज वहाँ हिल्स है एयरपोर्ट से बिल्कुल पहले. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ हिल्स डाउन देयर. So before reaching this point, I do two things. I usually go my speed to auto manage now, so I don't have to worry about it. It will drop down to here, which is regulation speed down there. And now I set my altitude. Where do I have to be? Look, 34,000, and on my points there are like at this point where that says red patch, that is the first patch, I have to be 2600. So what I do is I just set it to 2600. There you go, 2600 set on my pad. So I'm still holding at 34, so nothing to worry about right there. But 26 is where I will catch my localizer, because it says right there, the red dot 26. My speed should be 170 on FD32, so final descent for 32 and 32, 38 VOR. So you see, I'm about to reach this point, and as soon as this comes straight to my wings, that is, it says down no descent, I will start it on. Just 1 second for the music. Yeah. Yeah, we're down there. So look, I'm just about to reach here. Okay, I reached my descending point now, and what I do is I start my auto descent. This green marker appears, you see, descending, and it starts descending automatically at a rate of around 1400, sometimes more drag required. It means that I should do more, but this thing is not too fast, so we're good. And I do this thing. Mumbai traffic, this is Air India 441 coming into land at runway 32, while we are currently at flight level 340, descending to flight level 026 via Doget transaction. We are on Unicom. We just told that there is no tower there or nothing. Ten, that is same. 34 degrees Celsius. Mumbai is hot, man. Mumbai is 34 already. Now you see this view or that line, that means this was 80 nautical mile distance. So we will be like 81, 82, yeah, or just around there. It's 85. So this green thing staying in between means we are descending right for Phoenix. For other aircraft, I have to try that and see what are the conditions down there. And I can do one thing. I can always do one thing. You see this point of it, where I have to be like this. I can always press this point and put up a hold in case I am high or low or something like that. I can always put up this thing, but since I'm good, I can go up with this thing. So we are about to cross Pune city, guys, on our left hand side screen. So this must be Pune city down there, guys, I believe. This all is Pune city. That is the Pune airport, guys, please. Oh, I never saw that. That is beautiful, man. They built a rowing channel there. You see that? This is airport here, and you see that? Airport is right here, actually. This one is the airport, Pune airport. Pune airport also have like 3 runways. 2 runways, I believe. Yeah, 2 runways. Crossing runways. One is this one, and then the other one is this one. 2 flights there, Airbus 75 and Airbus, and then there is the general flight. But check this out, guys. You see this thing? That is a rowing channel made by the Pune government for maybe some competitions or something like that. Smog on airport as usual. Welcome. I can see that. Pune was clear. We should have landed Pune. Alternate airport is Pune. In case I don't land, I have to go to Pune. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. You see this structure. On the map also you see it from far. There you go. When you zoomed in, it says International Rowing Channel. So there are competitions going on there, guys. Rowing competitions. Wow. So we will turn back our seatbelt signs on. They will be now back on. That we are descending into Mumbai. Mumbai has got some good hills. Some really good and nice hills. Mumbai, Nasik, it's known for hills. So guys, we will be coming into land at Mumbai airport pretty soon. 14. That is our runway heading, I think. Nice. I will turn off my ADFs now. BBB is only 30 nautical miles. I'm getting a bit high, so we'll use some of my flaps now. Look, it will say more drag, so drag required means we need to put on some brakes. That is what we are using now. Spin brakes are on. Bonito is 6,000. I don't know which one is SHA. Guys, we might have to change our runway here now because winds have changed, so runway is gonna be D7 via heading direct. There you go. We had to change our runway in the last minute, guys. To 27 ILS 0 runway directions will be 271. There are a lot of flights here. Yes, this Corvin can. Okay, Paji. Climbing due to traffic.
This file says Mumbai traffic, this is SpiceJet 116 Alpha on finals to runway 27.
On finals. Mumbai traffic, this is Air India 441, currently on short finals to runway 27.
Air India is this glide scope capture?
Air India 441 going around, glide slope not captured.
SpiceJet 166 Alpha, glide scope and localizer capture.
So we go around, guys, due to low visibility. Airport was down there, but like Aribaja did, yeah, go around. जी लास्ट में जाके गो अराउंड पड़ गया हमें. F Guys, we have a go around, but we will try to figure it out.
Firejet 166 Alpha landed on runway 27, getting by aircraft.
मेरा डिसेंट ही चल रहा है बैक एंड फोर्थ खाओ आप हो रहे आप Hopefully this time we can land it on, guys. I think we're good now. Landing lights on. Just on this should have been done before. I just aircrafts before us, after us. Localizer is cut, so approach will be on now. Look, after the localizer is caught, I turn on my approach, guys. Okay, remember this approach is now on after the localizer is caught and glide slope is cut. Mumbai traffic, this is Air India 441 coming into land at runway 27, currently established on ILS on finals. So now we can drop our landing gears. Front spoilers will be on. नहीं फाइनल शॉर्ट फाइनल्स अभी नहीं पाजी शॉर्ट फाइनल्स when I cross that second point. like somewhere here. अभी तो मेरा CP है ना 2900 हो गया और मेरा गोयर एंड अल्टीट्यूड है 4000 उसको सेट कर लेते हैं रनवे हेडिंग ही रखते हैं Mumbai traffic, this is Air India 401 coming into land at 27 currently on short finals. A lot of hazy weather out here, guys. There is a runway in front of me.
One.
1000 check. We look good. There is a flight behind us also. Look at the traffic down there, guys. Okay, runway visible.
500.
Check. The runway was just landed down there and then exiting the runway in some beautiful fashion.
Flight slow.
Quick.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Okay, that was good. कोई ना पाजी चलता है Mumbai traffic, this is Air India vacating the runway. This is Air India 401 vacating the runway. Mumbai traffic, this is Air India 1 taxiing to the gate of stands. Sorry, gate of choice.
We'll park on this gate somewhere there. No assist, no reverse thrust, no speed flap, nothing worked except brakes. चलो कुछ तो काम किया. So parking lights off, beacons off, engines 2 and engine 1's off. I had to do a bit of a go around, but that was fun. And look at the traffic in Mumbai, guys. Still it's smooth, you don't know how. There is interviews. The cabins are connected. The boardings and everything will be done. Shivaji left the group. Anyways, guys, that is us for today. Bit of a go around, but still made it in the end. Which was the only good part about this flight. Not the only good part, but there were many good parts. Stuff with my approach on the last race. Still, I loved it. Mukaji mein aap aaye, hum chale. So guys, that's it for today's stream. Indigo, all Nippon, many liveries out here, Spirit, Ipsis and all. It was a good flight, guys, and all guys, we had fun. Yeah, it was good. I don't know why was this door open, it should be only that door open. So anyways, we had fun, guys. Hope you guys had fun. So till next time, bye bye, take care, have a good day.
दिल मेरा इतना तुरदा फिरदा किसे वेख्या ते नहीं दिल मेरा इतना तुरदा फिरदा किसे वेख्या ते नहीं ए दिल मेरा इतना रुलदा फिरदा किसे वेख्या ते नहीं ओ दिल मेरा ए दिल मेरा इतना तुरदा फिरदा किसे वेख्या ते नहीं ए दिल मेरा